Okay, hello everybody. My name is Brendan Thunder, and today I am going to be reviewing the Bristol Night Race, or the NRA Bass Pro Shop Something 500. Overall, my opinion, it was a great race. There was a few things I hated about it, but there's more things I liked about it. So, we have Denny Hamlin on pole, and we have Kyle Larson second, and on the restart, it was Hamlin all the way. So Hamlin was leading, and about 60 laps in, we have a wreck. I think it was Austin Dillon blowing a left rear in front of Jimmy Johnson, or was it right rear? It was one of the rear tires blowing out in front of Jimmy Johnson, my favorite driver, of course, and you had it collecting the eventual race winner, Denny Hamlin. He had to go to pit road, went 2 laps down. Jimmy went several laps down, went 8 laps down. Got back up to 2, eventually to 3 laps, rounded up a 19th place finish. And other than that, that was really the only major incident that happened during stage 1. Other than the end of it, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott were battling back and forth, bumper to bumper, and they got side by side at one point, and actually it was the 42 of Kyle Larson edging out the 9 of Chase Elliott to get to stage 1. Stage 2, I wasn't really focused on it because I had to go eat dinner. I had to go take trash somewhere. So I wasn't really focused on stage 2. The only thing I know was I think it was Eric Almirola spun out once or twice. And the eventual stage winner was it wasn't Jimmy. It was Kurt Busch. The number 2 Monster Energy Camaro of Kurt Busch won stage 2. I don't know if he was battled. It was a restart. I know that for sure because I think it was Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick blew a transmission. He was out. Finished 39th, which was last place because 40 cars were not in the field. 39th was last place. Kevin Harvick finished last. Kevin Harvick was out. No factor in the race. Stage 3 is when chaos breaks loose, when people start getting aggressive. Clint Bowyer spins out, and then Truex hits the wall, blowing a right front tire, hitting the outside wall. And then about 2 laps later, this was during NASCAR Nonstop, it was who was it? It was Alex Bowman, I think, ran over something, cut a right front, hit the wall. That collected William Byron and Joey Logano. All 3 of those drivers kept going. They were not factors, and they went several laps down by the end of the race. And then we had a major pileup involving Ryan Blaney, David Reagan. Shout out to David Reagan. It was his last Bristol race. He was running really great, running 15th. I think he was going to have a great career day. And last Bristol race went out on a bad note. But David Reagan, a former Bristol race winner in the Nationwide Series, as it was called back then, in 2009. And after that, it was David Reagan. Jimmy Johnson did get collected in that, ripped off the right side of the car, ripping some foam out. NASCAR did not like that, and he had to go back to the pits, get more in there, and he went more laps down than he was. Ended up finishing 19th. That was a great finish for Jimmy. Out of all the hell he went through today, he had a great finishing position. You'd think he finished in the 30th, but still he is 30-something points out of 16th place for the playoffs, making him a little bit harder, judging that there's Darlington in 2 weeks, and then there's Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400 next week after that. But we're still talking about Bristol. And after the big one with David Reagan, Jimmy Johnson, and Ryan Blaney, and the 34 of, who is it? 34. Whoever was in the 34, I didn't memorize it. 34, hard into the back of David Reagan, I think it was, yeah. After that, 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got black flagged. I don't know what it was for, but I just know he did get black flagged, so that's why he finished the way he did. He was doing pretty good today. I feel like he was running good. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is a pretty good Bristol race winner. And that's pretty much all. And then with 120 laps to go, it was Eric Jones that took the lead, was leading for about 20 laps after a restart. And him and Matt DiBenedetto were fighting for the lead, and then Eric Jones did blow a tire and hit the wall, giving the lead to Matt DiBenedetto. And then Matt DiBenedetto kept fighting, was doing great. And then with 36 laps to go, I remember this exactly, 6 car of Ryan Newman was holding up the 95, and 6th car was lapped. Ryan Newman was lapped, and Ryan Newman really aggressive on lap cars. Matt Benedetto did not like it, so he decided to bump him out of the way, therefore pushing his left front quarter panel into the tire, making it go dull, making him really tight in corners, therefore giving more of a chance for Denny Hamlin to catch up. And Denny Hamlin had a weird day, had loose wheels, crashed at the very beginning, so spin and win. Oh wait, we're not there yet. I'm sorry, spoilers. But Denny Hamlin eventually did pass the 95. 95 did not fade away. He was there the whole time until the very end. And Denny Hamlin eventually did go on to win the race. Matt DiBenno finished second. Brad Keselowski finished third, I think. Chase Elliott finished fourth. And I think top five, I don't know whose top five was. I forget. I'm sorry. If I start doing race reviews, I'm going to start writing the finishing positions down so I can do this a lot more professionally. And after the race, Denny Hamlin did say that he was sorry that he had to take away the 95's win. But in a world of where no friends are a thing in racing, there is no friends. There is only teammates, and therefore you race your teammates. And the 95 is with Levine Family Racing, which is co-team with Joe Gibbs, which is Denny Hamlin's team. And really, it did break my heart when they interviewed Benedetto. He got really emotional, and because earlier in the week, Levine Family Racing let go of the 95 team of Benedetto, and he is out of a ride for 2020 at this moment. I am really hoping he does get a ride, or he can win him a race this year, because he has the talent. I do believe he can win. But yeah, I do think that Denny Hamlin did race him clean. They bumped once or twice, but that's just Bristol. Bristol's bumper. You do this a lot. It's not bad. It wasn't dirty contact. It was fair. Hamlin raced him clean. And Hamlin did have all right to do that. He's not just going to let a guy he's just not going to let a guy get a win. Denny Hamlin trying to win a championship. Right now he is a championship favorite, and he did look like he was going to win that race from the very beginning. He was very fast. And Benedetto, I do think he will win a race. And if he doesn't, I'll be very surprised. But he was fast all week, and the Toyotas were the fastest. You didn't hear anything about the Fords. You didn't hear nothing about Chevy. Kyle Larson was really the fastest Chevy, but he faded out quick. So that was really all that happened. And that was my review of the Bristol night race. And I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.